Hello, welcome back to Golden News. Here is the breaking news from Russia-Ukraine war. Russia hurled missiles at cities across Ukraine as people slept on Friday, killing at least 25 civilians in the first large-scale airstrikes in nearly 2 months, as Kyiv said it was nearly ready to launch a huge assault to retake occupied land. Firefighters tackled a blaze at a residential apartment hit by a Russian missile in the central town of Uman, and rescue workers clambered through a huge pile of smouldering rubble, searching for survivors and bodies as anxious people stood by. "My neighbors are gone, no one is left," said Serhiy Lubivsky, 58, who survived inside a flat on the 7th floor. He was rescued by firefighters from the balcony where he escaped with his wife after the explosion blocked their front door. Officials said at least 23 civilians were killed, including 4 children, with an estimated 109 people living in the part of the block that was hit and 27 flats completely destroyed. Lubivsky wept as he looked up at the smoldering gaps in the building where adjacent flats had been blasted away. An elderly woman, her daughter, and 2 grandchildren lived on the 9th floor. "They are gone." A man with his son lived on the 8th floor. "They are gone." A woman with her daughter lived on the 7th floor. "They are gone." A young family lived on the 6th floor. Their son was lucky. He is alive. In the southeastern city of Dnipro, a missile killed a 2-year-old child and a 31-year-old woman, Regional Governor Serhiy Lysak said. Video released by the authorities showed a blackened hole where a missile had crashed through an apartment window. Moscow said it had targeted locations of Ukrainian reserve troops and had struck them successfully, preventing them from reaching the front. It supplied no evidence to support this. The wave of Russian missile attacks was the first since early March. Russia had launched such attacks almost weekly for most of the winter, but they tapered off as spring arrived, with Western countries saying Moscow was running out of missiles. The capital Kyiv was also rocked by explosions in the early hours, as were the central cities of Kremenchuk and Poltava, and Mykolaiv in the south. 2 people were wounded in the town of Ukrainka just south of Kyiv, officials said. The war is coming to a crucial juncture after a months-long Russian winter offensive that gained little ground despite the bloodiest fighting so far. Kyiv is preparing a counteroffensive using hundreds of tanks and armored vehicles sent by the West. If you want to get latest breaking news, then subscribe now and press the bell icon.